Hello dear students, how are you all? I hope you all are doing well at your homes. So before continuing with our studies, I would like to share a few things with you. So students, whenever you are sending your assignment, just mention your assignment number, your class, your name and your section. Okay? Or what you can do, there you are when you are sending your email, there you are having a column in which subject is written. So in that column you can write your assignment number and your name and your section, okay, and class also. So thank you and let's get started. So students, we are starting your chapter number 6, fractions. You all are very much familiar with the term fraction. So what is fraction? Fraction is a number which represent a part of whole. The whole may be a single object or a group of objects. So basically what is fraction? When you are taking part of whole and you write that in a number form, so that number becomes your fraction. So here I have given some example, that is 2 by 3, this is your fraction. Okay, 5 by 7, 3 by 2, 5 whole, 2 by 6, 1 by 4 and etc. Next we are having denominator and numerator of a fraction. Here I have taken example 2 by 3. This line is known as your division line. So the number below the division line is known as your denominator, and the number which is above this division line is known as your numerator. Now what is your numerator? How many parts are taken? Okay, that becomes your numerator. And how many equal parts a whole is divided? That becomes your denominator. Now we are going to understand this whole by one example. Okay. So our first example is, I have drawn a circle over here and I have divided this circle into 3 equal parts. So a fraction contains 2 parts, a numerator and a denominator. So what is your denominator? I told you that your denominator is how many equal parts a whole is divided. So this is a whole, and how many equal parts I have divided this whole? 3 equal parts. So this is 3. Okay, 3 becomes your denominator. And what will be your numerator? That how many parts are taken. So how many parts I have taken? How many parts I have shaded? 2 parts. So this 2 become your numerator. Okay, and you can write it as 2 by 3 or 2/3. Clear? Now second example, here I have drawn a rectangle. I have divided this rectangle into 7 equal parts. Okay, and what will be your denominator? That is 7, because it is divided into 7 equal parts. And what will be your numerator? That is 3. Why? Because I have taken 3 parts. You can write it as 3 by 7 or 3/7. Now next is your types of fractions. First is your like fractions. Fractions that have same denominators are called like fractions. So if a fraction have same denominator, they are said to be like fractions. For example, 1 upon 5, 2 upon 5, 3 upon 5 and 4 upon 5 and etc. Here you can see all of them having 5 as the denominator. So all are said to be like fractions. Okay. Next is your unlike fractions. Fractions that have different denominators are called unlike fractions. So if a fraction have different denominator, then the fractions are said to be unlike fractions. For example, 3 upon 7, 2 upon 5, 4 upon 9, 1 upon 3, etc. Here you can see each of them having different denominators. So these fractions are said to be unlike fractions. Clear? Third is your unit fractions. A fraction that has 1 as a numerator is called a unit fraction. So if in a fraction they are having 1 as a numerator, so the fraction is said to be your unit fraction. For example, 1 upon 3, 1 upon 7, 1 upon 5, 1 upon 8, etc. Here you can see all of them having 1 as a numerator. So they all are said to be unit fractions. Fourth is your proper fractions. The fractions that have numerators smaller than the denominators are called the proper fractions. So in a fraction, whenever the numerator is smaller than the denominator, so it is called your proper fraction. Here you can see numerator is 1 and denominator is 3. So the numerator is smaller than the denominator. So this is a proper fraction. Here also the numerator is 2 and denominator is 5, and the numerator is smaller than the denominator. So this is called a proper fraction. Okay. Next, fifth is your improper fraction. The fraction that have numerators greater than or equal to the denominators are called improper fractions. So, if the numerator is greater than the denominator, then the fraction is called your improper fraction. Okay. For example, I have written 9 upon 2. You can see here the numerator is greater than the denominator. Numerator is 9, denominator is 2, and 9 is greater than 2. So this fraction becomes your improper fraction. Same with your 5 upon 3. Here 5 is greater than 3. It means the numerator is greater than the denominator. So the fraction is improper fraction. And last, sixth is your mixed fraction. When an improper fraction is written as a combination of a whole number and a proper fraction, it is called a mixed fraction or mixed number. So what is your mixed fraction? When an improper fraction, here I have taken an improper fraction 13 upon 5. Why it is improper? Because the numerator is greater than the denominator. So I have taken a fraction 13 upon 5. And when I have written this 13 upon 5 as 2 whole 3 upon 5, it means you have written this improper fraction as a combination of a whole number and a proper fraction. This 3 upon 5 is a proper fraction. So this is known as your mixed fraction. Okay. One more is there, 17 upon 5. Okay. So here it is an improper fraction, and again I have written this improper fraction as a combination of a whole number. This 3 is a whole and 2 upon 5. This 2 upon 5 is a proper fraction. So this is known as your mixed fraction. So thank you and have a nice day.